So you want a crypto. And the UBIX network update. What's going on with all of this? Hi there. I'm Joe. Today, UBIX network DAG. It's a directed acyclic graph. Kind of like Constellation. That's another DAG. And there's quite a few out there. Silent Notary. We're going to look at a little bit of Silent Notary. We're also going to talk about the UBIX unofficial, unauthorized, bootlegged secret history, part 1 and 2. I have those linked. If you want to go to the channel, look under my playlists. I have both of those under one of the playlists together. How to buy UBIX. Is UBIX going to be on Binance soon? UBIKIRI, Ubistake, how to make your 0.1% daily airdrops. The UBIX card, and a whole bunch more. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. I put the timestamps below to help you navigate. And, you know, if you get value, let me know. Got a new mic, trying that out, and some new overlays. So let me know what you think of all of that. Here we go. So let's really dig in on UBIX network. And we're just going to talk about some of the highlights, just an update, just so we know the project's still alive, we're still talking about them, and we still like them. Other than that, really, it's been sideways action. Looking at what Bitcoin does, Ethereum does, and everything else, we can see the market's just been tough to call. And the same follows into UBIX. If anything changes, UBIX will probably reflect that as well. That being said, you know, they've done not too bad. And we actually saw, it looks like a pretty good buy today. We jumped about 20%. I think that's down to about 10% overall. So here we can see the UBIX homepage. And it lists the market cap at $12 million roughly, maybe just a little bit under. The numbers on here, these are all the products. So we have UBIX, the UBIX Exchange, Silent Notary, UBIKIRI, Crowdfeeding, DeFi Gate, Wallet Fund, Sign It Now, Crypto Receipts, Escrow, VAS, Make Me Money, that's going to be Ubistake soon, Smart Keeper, 4Token, and Crypto Info. So the circulation is about 38.2 billion. There's 1 trillion total max supply, roughly 12 million market cap, and the last 24-hour volumes, only about $157,000 is what they have listed on here. We'll see that when we get to Coin Market Cap and CoinGecko, those are going to look a little different. Here is a link. All the links will be in the description below. This is the old UBIX network page that was more space themed, introducing our new partner UBIX network. But it talks, gives you a little overview on UBIKIRI, UBIX, and stuff like that. Here's Silent Notary. Silent Notary is the first project from the team. This is the first token that's on the UBIX exchange. And they had a little bit of issue with the SNTR tokens on KuCoin. And so they've gone with the Safeguard program, which right here, Safeguard program, project support, this link is from KuCoin. It's in the description below. But if you look over here in this tiny little window, it says Silent Notary will cooperate with KuCoin to upgrade the SNTR contracts. After the upgrade, 78.9 billion stolen SNTR, which was about $90,000, will be replaced and recovered. Here is Twitter, UBIX network, and this is the unofficial, unauthorized, bootleg secret history of the UBIX network. Here it is on my channel under one of my playlists. And it's pretty fun. So if you don't know anything about UBIX, I suggest you watch both. It's about 50 minutes total. If you already know a pretty good amount about UBIX, you can skip the first one and just kind of dig into the second one. They're all kind of fun, and they use a lot of different bits and pieces of other material. But my favorite is about 1830 in the second, when they start running all the credits and stuff. You'll have to see. It's pretty funny. But there's some good information in both of these about UBIX. And as far as the title, I think that it's a bit, maybe over dramatic. But you decide. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? When I saw it, it didn't have too many views, so, you know, I thought it was a fun project. Let me know what you think. Check it out. Alright, so how and where to buy UBIX. Basically, go to something like a Coinbase, get you some Tether or Ethereum. and then go to something like Coin or KuCoin and take that and buy the UBX wrapped version, then take that, put it on the UBIKIRI wallet, unwrap it, and there you go, you're ready for your staking. To find out about the amounts and how much you need to hold and what you got to do, check out some of my videos in the links and descriptions above. Here we go on Reddit. We're talking, hey, what's up with Binance and UBX? Binance UBX application. We can see that, yeah, Binance Smart Chain, they've completed their integration with the Binance, Smart Chain BSC ecosystem and the BSC bridge. And then here's UBIX April 19th. Binance reapplication is done. So they're really pushing to get onto Binance. 3 exchanges want to list UBX. Not sure if that's including Binance or in addition to. New pairs requests sent to KuCoin, probably a BTC pair at least. UBX exchange going live soon. Make me money UBX. So that's going to be the new Ubistake, and that's talking about like the rebranding and stuff. Here's just a fun link that talks about it's just a conversion UBX to Binance. When we look at the BSC scan, we can see that UBX is indeed working and has, you know, transactions and stuff on the Binance Smart Chain. So that's legit. The full potential of DeFi opportunities, Binance, Ethereum, it looks like progressing quite rapidly. That just means that this project probably is going to see some growth, right? That's what I'm hoping for. When we look at CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko and we see, man, it's not even listed, or there's no market cap, what's going on? And they call that the 1 trillion problem. And the models are either based towards something like Ethereum, which is unlimited emissions, or limited of issue like Bitcoin. Well, UBX has a 1 trillion max supply, emission based like Ethereum. So instead of being unlimited emission like Ethereum, it's emission based with a limit of issue. So it's kind of like in the middle of these, right? And that's why it has a hard time. So CoinGecko, when we come on here, market cap doesn't show. 24-hour trading volume shows $1.17 million, and that's probably close to $1 million off. It's probably more like 200,000, just because it's been slow. When we look at the market cap for CoinMarketCap, they show 14.8 million. When we looked at UBIX Network, they showed 12 million. So there's some discrepancy there. The fully diluted cap is off. The volume shows 800,000 here, and yet they show 230,000 here. So there's some discrepancy in that, but they do show the 1 trillion max supply. So when you're looking at these and trying to run your numbers, remember that these discrepancies are pretty much across, and you'll have to find your own. Personally, I use the numbers from UBIX and what they say, and, you know, hope for the best, I guess. So there are some immediate plans right here. We will be listing, so they do have the UBIX exchange. You can find the UBSN, the silent notary, on the UB exchange. Let's see. Right here. So we have UBSN to Ethereum and UBX to Ethereum. This is the UBIX exchange. Here's it's about 6 million UBX to 1 Ethereum, if you were curious. Here are so this is UBIKIRI, and this is like the WeChat super app that they use to kind of put everything together, and it's still in development. I mean, there's actual products like Silent Notary, the UBIX exchange, the wallet. I get my airdrops in here just fine, and have for months. There's oracles. The UBIX Network Official, the warm-up app store. So we're getting there. It's not like it's theoretical product. We do have a product. Here's your make me money. This is the Ubistake. You put this in here. Your native UBX is what you have to put into this. And if you have any questions about that, here is makememoney.online, the frequently asked questions, and it'll guide you through most of probably what you need to know. Also, check out some of the videos. I've talked about it extensively, so by now you should at least have a pretty good understanding of what's going on. They've recently completed an audit We are pleased to announce that UBIX token has successfully passed a security audit by reputable IT security company Slowmist. And this brings strength to the token. So this is to give it a little bit of credibility, right? And when we look at the Slowmist page right here, focusing on blockchain ecosystem security, customers have served 70 different exchanges, 110 different wallets, a bunch of blockchains, tokens, dApps. And then when we go down to the bottom, we can see some of these Huobi, OKX, Binance. Maybe this has something to do with trying to get onto Binance, some of the other exchanges, but it's definitely something that gives credibility to the UBX network. So I look at this as a very bullish green light, good thing. And then here's the Slowmist about us if you want to get into it. But basically, Slowmist Technologies is a company focused on blockchain ecological security, founded in 2018. And the team has more than 10 years frontline network security, attack, defense experience. So it's basically just making sure you're legit. When we look at Twitter for UBX Network, we saw that they've applied for 3 exchanges. Binance is one of them. UBSN is trading on the UBIKIRI network, UBX exchange. Some this other stuff we're going to look at right now. So here is the UBX help guide. Here's the UBIX network Wikipedia. And really, this answered almost all the questions that I had when I was looking through different things. It's, you know, got a lot of good information. And then if you scroll down to the bottom here, it's got the how-to guide, and this is probably one of the more important sections. It talks about how to stake your UBX, how to create your wallet, how to wrap and unwrap your UBX ERC20 versions, how to launch a masternode if you're into that and stuff. So, and then I was looking at some future forecasts, and I was curious to see what other people saw. And I found this. Somebody basically jacked my thumbnail and put it in their article. Mr. John Miracle Ejekeme or whatever, April 13th. You can see here's my article, or here's my video right here. Same everything. Also, if you want, here is the playlist for both part 1 and part 2 of the unofficial, unauthorized bootleg secret history of the UBIX network. But anyway, so I figured, well, you know, since he used such a great picture, let's check out his article. And what I get out of this is he talks about how it's a DAG and it's going to grow. So we're looking 50%, 90%, 100%, 120, 150, 60, 250, 230, 280, 300, and so on. UBIX looks like a growing project. And I guess imitation is the best form of flattery. Moving on. Acceleration Group is something I've talked about in multiple videos on UBIX Network. They're basically a Russia-based construction group. They've done some Olympic buildings. They've done quite a few other things like hospitals and the Sochi Olympics in 2014. And here's a link if you want to check that out. But construction is a lot of money. Last time I looked, it was like a $13 trillion market. And it's one of the slowest ones to adopt blockchain, so UBIX is trying to break into that. They're kind of inspired the UBIX Vault, one of the real-world initiatives of our UBIX blockchain lab, because there is also the UBIX lab. UBIX is the UBIX Vault, and that's for the reliability and security of project documentation. And that's really important in this construction industry, right? And then making sure that it's immutable, that it's legit, right? It's the right thing. So they have an archivist, notary, and oracle functions that all combine together, and they're working right now. We are very glad to be working with our construction industry technology partner, Acceleration.ru, on this project. So we have a legitimate project, a legitimate customer, you know, so we're getting adoption and stuff. And then I like this tweet. This is one of my favorites that I saw April 27th. Ever dream of a day when you can spend your UBX daily airdrops at your local grocery store just minutes after receiving them? So they're promoting the UBX card. And I think that's fun. So we're looking at some new exchanges, possibly Binance. Binance would be huge for the UBX network token, right? Huge. And I think the big things are on the horizon. We just got to get through this slump on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the way the market is right now. We looked so bullish, and now we kind of turned bearish, and now we're sort of sideways, stagnant. It just sucks, you know. It's hard to talk about stuff and be kind of get people hyped up when it's just flatlining, right? Here's a little bit more. Here's a link on UBIX and the Acceleration Group Partnership for Implementing Blockchain Technologies in the Construction Industry. It's short little thing right here. A little bit on the roadmap. We've talked about UBIKIRI, some of the other stuff, Silent Notary, and they're looking to basically expand, make better. You can check it out. We did see that Bitrue, this is kind of an overview update, right? So I'm not deep diving on anything. All the videos that are linked, that's what they do. This is just, hey, we haven't talked about UBIX. The market's been kind of not the best, but what's new, what's true, what's going on. So speaking of true, Bitrue, right? KuCoin, we got the pair USDT. We also got the pair Ethereum. That's how we can get UBX. We don't want to get UBXT if we're looking for UBX, just so you know. It's easy to see, it's easy to mix up, and I talk about what UBXT is, which isn't a bad project, in one of my videos. Check it out. So UBX price, 7.5% up on the day. Earlier today it was up almost 20. Yeah, right here, see, we did a big jump. So that probably just means somebody bought. It's, we're getting there, I think. And more predictions. Gov.capital says it's possibly going to go down in a little bit and then up after that. As we know, predictions don't really mean anything at all. But I like to show you the positive, man. I want to show you up and to the right, up and to the right. Wish I could make a video every day about UBIX going up and to the right. We'd even call it up and to the right if you wanted. Here's some little links about visuals for their ecosystem, but it's not anything different than what we talked about. And the construction industry. So the construction industry is one of the slowest to adopt blockchain. It's trillions and trillions of dollars, and they intertwine quite well. So the medical industries, healthcare industry, stuff like that, they've started to see the benefits of blockchain and what it can do. And construction industry is kind of eyeing that, thinking, maybe this might work for us too. So it's a pretty good read to kind of get into, but I want to dig this one a little bit deeper. Look at some of the price tags on these. So the James Webb Space Telescope, $9 billion. We talked about Constellation. I'll put a link about DAG. DAG is the ticker, but Constellation is the project name. $9 billion project, and what is DAG doing? It's working with the government about space security and a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you don't think the blockchain's not going into space, man, maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like it is, and DAG's doing really well. So put something in the comment that argues different. And then tons of really cool projects, bridges, buildings. It's crazy the amount. $99 billion California high-speed rail system that goes from San Francisco to LA in 3 hours, 200 miles an hour. Any of these eventually could be used on the blockchain, a construction project or something like that. So UBIX still, tons of potential. It doesn't look like it. Some of you may have bought in at a higher time and you're down looking at like, man, I'm 50% down, or maybe worse, and this sucks. Should I sell it? I don't do financial advice. None of this is financial advice. I'm just sharing my research. But what I see a lot of potential for this project. They're doing the right things. They're trying to do find the right people. They're getting audited, trying to gain credibility. So in my opinion, I'm holding. And I'm holding and I'm enjoying those airdrops. They're compounding daily and everything else. So let me know what you think. Do you guys still like UBIX? Still bullish. The technology hasn't changed, and if anything, I think it's improving and showing more utility. Cheers, and let's get to it.